Revelio.
And where have you two been?
Oh, hello, Professor. We were trying to get a bit of extra practice in.
Hefty points will be taken from each of you for not following my instructions. Mr. Clopton, I'm disappointed in you. You're in this class because you're still not showing yourself, or frankly, your broom the proper respect.
But, Professor...
Enough. Class is finished for the day. As for you, you do well to use better judgment in the future. Chin up. That was some rather good flying.
Sorry about that business with Kagawa. But you have to admit, those views were worth it.
Mocht je deze content leuk vinden, vergeet zeker niet te liken en te abonneren. Ook actief op TikTok, MRNL Gaming YT Twitch, Monogamin Giet 1. Yo.
Yo, Damien. Hey, strijder, hoe is hij?
I've not forgotten about our library adventure. How did you fare?
Hoe gaat bij de server?
You're keen for some...
Expelliarmus.
Meet me outside the defenses.
Revelio.
I know a discreet place near there.
Goed maat en met jou?
Nou, op zich wel goed. Op zich wel goed, maat. Mijn nieuwe aanwinst van gisteren.
Good day to you. I require assistance with a delivery and thought you might be interested. Please visit me at J. Pippin's Potions if you like.
Ik ben nu meer in geweest, ben met de mijne bezig om die tops te proberen fixen zonder dat het kapot gaat.
Ja, ik had blijkbaar een eigen server of zoiets, hoorde ik, ja. Ik had het gehoord, ja. Dan moet ik wel toegeven dat dit echt sick is. Ik had er wel even niet meer gehoord. Ik denk die zal wel bezig zijn of er is iets.
Ja, heb ik alleen gedaan om die tops en zo proberen te fixen.
Ja, dan ben ik goed bezig, maat.
Kan ik kopiëren en dan naar Kevin sturen, dan KW en hij die er zo in gooien, doet alles het meteen.
Ja, alleen jouw vrouwtje die was gisteren best wel ongerust. En ik eigenlijk eerlijk gezegd ook best wel, ja, want de man zei altijd wel... ja, ik was in Discord al een paar keer geroepen en zo. Ik denk, is iets.
But I have ways out of these things. Well, you took the fall for me. And that counts for something.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did. But something was missing. I'm not sure here is the best place to discuss it.
Understood. We can talk more in a moment, in the Undercroft. Not even the professors know about this place. This way. There's a secret passage just here.
It's well disguised.
Deze had je nog niet gezien bij mij, hè, maat?
Ja, je kan zo hard roepen waar jij wilt, hoorde toch niks, want stond mijn headset stond uit.
He named it the Undercroft.
Ja, je kan zo hard roepen als je wilt, hoorde toch niks, mijn headset stond uit. Wauw.
Anne. She loved that infernal game.
Wat vind je van de graphics van deze game, maat?
I should tell you, I swore to Ominous I would
PlayStation 5, hè? Dit is dit keer geen performance mode, hè?
keep this
Hij staat nou op max.
He never confides in anyone.
Kijk, dit is een PS5
Me
game.
since the day we met. I wouldn't want to jeopardize that. We used to sneak in here almost daily. We've never been caught.
I think I've seen Ominous in potions. Or was it how...
He does. No idea how, though. Ominous was born blind, and no spell could reverse it. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always says, the wand chooses the wizard.
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunts are full of secrets. I've never heard anyone else speak of it, and I've certainly never seen anyone else here. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous. He has no love lost for his family or their secrets, but this place is special to him.
Understood.
Had jij die van mij gisteren ook nog gezien van Dolly Parton?
For his family.
His father's family are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Obsessed with blood status, most of them. Ominous cannot abide them, as he'll be the first to tell you. Anyway,
Wat vind je van de graphics, maat?
a perfect place to sneak off to, away from prying eyes, and even practice otherwise forbidden spells.
Really? Like what?
Like the blasting curse. Professors say it's not an appropriate spell to teach students.
A proper magical education ought to include all magic.
My thoughts exactly. A spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands. Such spells should be properly taught, not banned. To be fair, I'm admittedly partial to more fiery forms of magic, but you should learn it. I can teach it to you safely here. It may take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
Very well.
Confringo, oké.
You're getting it. Ready to actually try it out? Stick to the targets, though. Best to keep the Undercroft intact. Have a go at those.
Ja, ziet er goed uit, maat.
Both have their
Extra.
uses, but I think you'll find that a Confringo cast travels a bit farther than that of a spell like Incendio.
Confringo!
Nice work. How's it feel?
It's a tad hot.
You'll get used to it. That's it.
I think I've got it. Revelio. Confringo!
Well done.
Maar eerst eens even.
I have to say, I enjoy.
The first time
I would have paid to see that.
I swore we'd never live it down. So this day,
This is exactly the type of magic I've been hoping to learn.
There's more where that came from. Been practicing similar spells here for ages. Although, I didn't tell Anne and Ominous about every one. Haven't been here in some time. It's not the same without Anne.
I'm sorry about your sister. If there's anything I can do...
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along. Meet Anne. She could use some cheering up.
Just let me know when and I'll meet you.
Oh, she misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian, Uncle Solomon. Unfortunately, you'll have to... Well, meeting a new student will be precisely what she needs.
I shall...
Cheers.
I'm not sure what...
You said something was... I assume it's...
Nothing gets past you. And yes, it is. as I'm sure you suspect, there is a bit more to all of this.
I'm listening.
You must promise to keep this between us.
I trusted you with knowledge of the secret Undercroft. You can trust me.
All right. I can see traces of ancient magic.
Ancient magic? I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it wasn't that. What does that mean?
Honestly, I'm not entirely certain. All I know is that I can see whispers of an old magic that hardly anyone else can. Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic's power.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out.
And this ability of yours, does it allow you to wield this magic too?
I don't know.
Well, when you do know, tell me. I've been studying archaic forms of magic for ages. Perhaps we can help each other. In the meantime, with both Rookwood and Ranrock after you, I suspect a bit more time practicing the blasting curse is in order. Spend as much time here as you... And remember, when I head to Feldcroft, I'll send you an owl.
Hello, Sebastian. Wait. You there? I can hear you.
Oh, hello. Ominous, isn't it? I believe we have potions together. And herbology?
I recognize that voice. Heard you talking to Gareth Weasley in potions class. You're the new 5th year. Did you just come from the Undercroft? How did you get in there?
Hi, met Willy. Hi, Roy. Ja, natuurlijk, jongen. Ja. Ja, ik ben gewoon thuis, hè.
Actually, Sebastian brought me there, but he made it perfectly clear to keep quiet about it.
That rat! You breathe a word about this place to anyone, and not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to help you. My father is friends with the headmaster, and I'm not afraid to exploit that connection if I need to.
Trust me, Ominous. I won't say a word.
Why should I trust you? You just betrayed Sebastian.
Please. I was trying to defend him. He was clear that this was a secret place and I was to tell no one. He's a good friend.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need your help. Sebastian is going to get an earful about this.
Zo jongens, ik had even een klein telefoontje. Even kijken.
If only a new
Revelio.
help me with my sad predicament.
Deze truc ken ik maar al te goed. Deze kan ik wel al pakken.
Daar hoort erbij heen.
Ik heb er niet één.
Might some kind soul help me?
Even kijken waar we nou nog toe moeten. Nou gaan we naar... een fiasco. Ik ben benieuwd jongens, want echt, nou staat er Meet Witch Professor Weasley. Hé, dat beeld kijk me aan.
Hello there. Perhaps you I could spend all my dollars.
And then the werewolves join the group.
Accio!
And by the end.
Oké, dan gaan we hier naartoe.
Professor Weasley? Somewhere away from prying eyes.
Forgive me, the headmaster stopped me and I... Merlin's beard. I see you've wasted no time. Well done. Shall we?
After you, Professor.
Oh, wauw jongens, het is de kamer van de hoge nood.
What is this place?
This is the room of requirement.
Ziet uit de kamer van de hoge nood.
Ordinarily, a student
Oh, wauw jongens, kijk hier.
entirely by accident. If ever, I don't
wow.
plan to suggest to you how to find it by revealing that little focusing on what you need. But you managed to reveal the room on your own. While I'm here, we should take advantage of the moment. Now, where is Deke? He must have sneaked past and gone ahead.
Deke, Professor.
The house elf I was speaking to in my classroom your first day. Thought he might help you use the room once you found it. There's no chance I'm clambering over this mess. This presents the perfect opportunity to teach you Evanesco.
Evanesco?
You can cast Evanesco to vanish certain objects, such as these chairs and other things here in the room. I suggest you practice the wand movements first, then you can clear the chairs away.
Evanesco, oké. Ik stop eerst espresso, maar... Oké.
Splendid. Now, cast Evanesco on those chairs.
Dat moet deze dan zijn.
Excellent work. You'll
Oké.
note that you are now in possession of Moonstone. Rebellion uses later.
Dit is erg sick.
Where in Merlin's name is that elf? Is that... Goodness. My old school bag. I wondered where that had got to. I can't believe it's still here. I'll just take a quick look at this. Give you an opportunity to explore on your own until we locate Deke.
Yes, Professor.
Dear me. Can't you keep it down? Some of us are trying to...
Revelio.
Even naar school. Even naar school. Okay.
Hope this isn't as precarious as it looks. Revelio.
Oh, dat is niet echt slim. Oh, nice. Oh, wauw, jongens, kijk hier. Wauw. Prachtig, man.
How does anyone other than a house elf manage to get around in here?
Ik heb veel mooie games gezien, maar... Dit is echt sick.
What was that? Was that a golden snitch?
Perhaps you should summon your...
Revelio.
Nou ja. Ik ga hier binnenkort wel even terug naartoe. Even kijken.
I hope that house elf can find us in here.
Yikes! Careful! Huh? Oh, there you are! Wait right there, Deke will come to you. Hello.
Ah, Deke, we've been looking for you.
Apologies, Professor Weasley. Deke was looking through some of what's appeared in the room since Deke was last here. Is this the student?
Indeed it is.
Deke is honored to meet you.
Deke has been a friend since I was...
Dit is echt prachtig.
We discovered this room together. I mentioned you to Deke. We believe that you might be able to benefit from this room like I did. Deke, would you be so kind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. The room of requirement will always be equipped for the Seeker's needs. It's unplottable, so
Ik mag Spoor ook al een keer laten knippen. Kijk daar even.
happen upon it by accident, if ever. Deke's seen students in need of an extra vial for potions stumble upon the room filled with them. You seem to have accessed it in its form as the...
I was thinking about needing a place away from prying eyes. Brilliant.
Oh, that explains it then.
What I need specifically is a place where I can catch up on my schoolwork without distraction.
Well then, the room can provide you... Now, it's time to focus on what you need. Just close your eyes. Imagine your room precisely as you need it. The room will do the rest.
Chips.
You've given yourself quite a canvas to work with. I look forward to seeing what you do with the space. Ah, and it seems the room has provided you with a desk of description. Excellent. It can identify unfamiliar items of clothing. One should always understand the effects of anything in which one is clothed.
This will be more useful.
You'll find plenty of items of clothing that need to be identified. The desk will be an invaluable resource.
Nothing to identify. For now, at least. I imagine the desk of description will come in handy.
It will. Now, I'll give you a brief...
Conjuring?
Very good. When conjuring more complex objects, you'll need what's called a spellcraft. Spellcrafts are like recipes. They list the ingredients or resources needed to conjure a particular object. You should have acquired some...
I did. Where can I find...
While resources such as... They can also be collected...
I see.
You can in... Why don't you give it a... You should find both... to brew potions or grow plants. Presuming, of course, you've collected any the castle grounds. Deke will be here to answer any questions you...
Thank you.
Good luck.
I'm ready for the next lesson, Professor.
Very well. First, you'll need to gather some moonstone. You can acquire it by... Return to me when...
I have the moonstone you request.
Good. Then you can conjure more. Conjuration can be... Why don't you try it on...
I would like to teach you Wingardium Leviosa. It can be used to levitate objects for a short time. Once you've completed a few prerequisite tasks, do see me after class.
Good work. Shall we move on?
I've conjured...
Just aim at any conjured item and perform the altering spell to customize it. Nicely done. Now you're ready for something a little more advanced. You can use the altering spell directly on the room's architecture. Try these new designs on the floor or balcony. Your space might benefit from a bit of ambiance, don't you think? Deke, would you mind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. Professor Weasley showed Deke this bit of magic some years ago. Deke thinks you'll enjoy it.
Professor Weasley's...
Of course.
I'd like the...
Oh, sounds perfect.
Quite a difference. Now you have learnt a good...
Thank you, Professor.
Indeed. An even bigger...
How did that happen?
The room equips itself to your needs. It must have sensed that you needed more space to practice spellcasting. If you'd like to customize...
Thank you, Professor.
Good.
Revelio. I'd like to ask you about changing...
Of course.
Actually, perhaps another time. Revelio. Expelliarmus. Revelio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio.
I was hoping to see you.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. Eldridge Diggory's portrait in the common room told me about his great niece, Helen.
His great niece?
Yes, she used to be an Auror. Well, she took me to Azkaban to meet Anne Thisbe.
You went to Azkaban?
Quite an experience. But you see, Anne knew Richard Jackdaw before he died, so I had to find his ghost.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book.
Spannend.
The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And the portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves. To think it was beneath us all this time. This looks promising. Map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the map chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
You and your friend Charles spoke of the port key, and of trials you'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the Keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until, perhaps, now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part. The trials were... They will test you, but of equal... We have...
Shall we have a look?